and welcome to Tube Talk with D. Thank you guys for joining. If you're new, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you hit the subscribe button for me. So we are here today, right now. I want to get right into the commentary. Of course, Miss B has dropped her fifth episode, and I'm not real sure why she's dropped it. I was wondering earlier this week, was she going to drop the fifth episode of the show? And to my surprise, but not, she did drop the fifth episode, meaning she has one more episode left. So let's get right into it and see what's going on this next to last episode, because as we know, there are six episodes. So let's see what's going on. And of course, you guys know that I'm just now for the first time watching this with you guys. I've tried to watch it a couple of times today. I've just been busy. As you can tell, the Texas heat has really gotten to me today. My hair is pulled back in a ponytail. And I'm going to get these crab legs ready so I can just see what's going on with just being Brianna. So let's take a look at what's really going on, honey.
Hey, girl. Hey, what's up? Gosh. I've been actually good, but I did an interview which, set me back. I've been telling you about my relationship, and then my relationship has been, displaying all over the internet. So it's, getting hard, because I'm trying to be inspirational and uplifting through my story, because I get so many women that's like, I'm uplifted by your story. Then I also have those that's like, go heal in private, get off the internet. But then if I'm on the internet and I'm happy, then it's, you ain't happy, you ain't healed that fast. So it's like a struggle. It's just so much. It's like I'm trying to get there, but then it's something that happens. Somebody always got to be attacking me on the internet. So I don't know whether I'm winning or losing one day, but I'm still pushing.
You're winning. You're always winning.
Yeah.
So don't try to please other people. Don't live for other people. Their opinion doesn't really matter. Be you. You just being yourself is what is influencing other people.
Yeah.
That's why other people come to your page. That's why other people tune in, because you are you. The good, the bad, and the ugly.
Mm-hmm.
So you'll be going back and forth trying to find the balance your whole life.
Yeah.
And that will bring you misery.
Right.
Your whole life. If you look to please those people.
Yeah.
You have to just do you. Whatever makes you happy.
Right.
Whatever is best for your relationship.
Mm-hmm.
What made you want to start sharing the relationship with the public?
Well, I've been hiding stuff for a long time.
Hiding what, girl? Hide what? What have you been hiding? I need to know what you've been hiding.
When became broken, then it forced me to put it out to the world, because
you put it out to the world because you wanted the world to know.
Like live would stop the situation between that person and my father, but it didn't. It ended up escalating going further than it's supposed to. So once I exposed it to the internet, it was like, don't going back, because then I would have to lie and cover up again and again and again and again. And that person wanted it to be.
But ain't that what you've been doing? Lying? Oh, okay.
Awareness Month. And I'm like, if I cover this up again, it's going to get worse and worse and worse. Like, it went from dragging to choking to just so many things happening, especially the emotional side of abuse, that it's just, that point, that was enough. Like breaking bones and swelling to the head, that's a lot. So once I exposed that, there was no going back. I had to stand in it. And I felt like,
I ain't nobody who head swole. Your head is swole right now. Please hit the like button. It's too many of y'all in here. Hit the like button now, because somebody's head is swole.
It's like, now is the time. Believe it or not, there's a lot of women that are facing that same struggle, and they don't have the
for real. Like, they facing it for real, and they man did put them in no situation or position.
yeah.
And I bet it lifted a whole weight off of your shoulder.
Yeah, a lot. Because now I don't have to be this fake person anymore. I don't have to continue to put on a mask. I don't have to keep acting like everything is okay and it's not. Because they can see it through the things that I do. Like, that person could come on my live and I would shut down. My whole body would shut down. I had so so bad anxiety
Why are we
from this
crying? What are
person. Like, even
tears?
if that person calls my
What
name,
are
like,
tears?
my whole body shuts down.
And we remember that. We remember when he used to get on her live, but that's because you were still feeling him and you still want him to be your husband. But you had took things too far. So right now, where are the tears?
I really know that person as a sibling. Nobody really knows a person until you're actually in a relationship with that person as a significant other. So it just became a lot. I felt like the whole world was against me. Even thought of like committing suicide at one point. Because it's so hard to get up every day and take care of my kids and then have the whole world against me. So it's just been so much on my plate, and like,
Hey y'all,
I'm
hey
just
Cliffonia, I love you.
getting stronger by the minute, I feel. But it's been always
Oh,
those
hey, Miss
moments that like
Rebecca.
bring me back when I get on social media and I gotta see another attack and another
Hey,
attack and
Rakita
another
Pender.
attack. But I
She said, I
know
know you
that those
fucked a lot.
attacks are definitely trying to take me off the task that God has for me.
Exactly. It's nothing but the devil. I love how you mentioned your kids. You have to set an example for them. You want
Okay, she
them
wiping the
to
tears. She
know
got some tears
how
now,
men
y'all.
should treat them. You know? You want to show them the right example of everything. And you made that sacrifice for your kids. So it does not matter what people are saying on the comments or on the live, because you're doing what you have to do as a mother.
Yeah.
Do not feel bad about that. Do not punish yourself for that. It's hard. It's hard. God gives his toughest battles to his toughest soldiers.
And what's she crying for? It's mothers that have to be out there doing what they gotta do. Doing stuff for the low, some strange for a piece of change, and you up here crying because this man want to wife you and you didn't want a girl.
A walking, living testimony. And that's why you're here today. And that's why you're doing what you're doing, because you are sharing your experience, your testimony.
On and off so fast.
I'm glad I came
Yes,
up here.
man, Rakita Pender. She turned the cry on and off real fast.
In a minute. You got some wine. Pop the bottle. We got all the tissue.
But she don't drink though. Okay.
Let's go out. Let's go somewhere.
Oh, somebody knocking, y'all. Who knocking? Who knocking? Who knocking? Hit the subscribe button. Who knocking at the door? Who is knocking at the door?
Hey.
Oh,
Come on in.
I thought it was Robert, y'all.
Why you not answering your phone? You said to call you.
Because I'm busy.
I ain't seen you all day.
Dang, you gotta sit your butt on me?
Hey.
Jesus, you gonna swallow me with all that butt?
Why you got this finish? You sick?
No.
We're just trying to get her to let it out. You know, cleanse.
Talking to Johnell because she can really understand with like being in the industry and like trying to be human.
Right.
It's hard because people don't understand, like, you from the outside looking in. You're
Ooh, I'm
not here with
tired
us.
already.
So on the outside looking in, you see it as, oh, your life is perfect. You make all this money. Life is great for you. Why are you complaining? You go on the internet talking about little stuff and we over here struggling. Your life is great. No, we can have all the money in the world. It's not going to buy us peace of mind. And then to be in a home where you're unhappy and walking on eggshells all the time. Like, you done seen me cry for how many years? You done seen me go through stuff for how many years? Right. People don't understand that me stepping out was my form of...
So I'm not for sure if this is the sister or the friend. I can't really tell who this is right here who just knocked on the door, really. Remember, RA said, leave his family alone. She can't take this up. That's probably when she was acting like she was off herself. Yes, Miss Rakita Pender. She just admitted that. I do believe so. Miss Valerie Kinney said, you haven't seen it where you're in for a treat and not a good one.
Sex trafficking people, it's people behind fake pages. Pedophiles, like, you just don't know. Like, even with my kids, oh, I'm scared for them to go outside to play. It's just always something. So being able to relate with China is like different than talking to you. You can be there for me, but it's a difference because you be like, just go outside, go to. But she'll understand the fear I have of being outside because of all those people who following me. So how do you feel about being in the industry? And then,
well, like I was saying, when you start to have these responsibilities, so to say, and then people start following you and they're influenced by you, then you have to watch what you say, especially if you have brands.
Who is she influencing?
Which is more difficult for me because I have a political show. So I'm in the political realm of things where
Who is she influencing? I'm confused. Who is this lady? Who is Miss B Bree influencing? I'm just trying to figure that out.
mentive. So the kind of followers that I have are very catty.
Hey,
They
Miss
like to
Gina.
snap. They like to argue. So I was just sharing with Brianna, like, you can't care. Like, your opinion has to be of yourself.
Right.
What you feel, what you want to say, you have to give yourself that grace. You have to give yourself that freedom. Because otherwise, it's going to be an endless cycle of trying to make other people happy.
Right.
And it'll never end. And I told her, I said, you're doing a great job, but the difference is that she's a mother. So she's living for her kids. She's setting an example for her kids. She's making money so that she can feed and clothe her kids.
Yes, ma'am, Miss Jessica
And I think
Farley.
that what she's doing
Jessica
is
Farley said she
great.
cannot take all that
It's
drama
very
from Facebook. Well,
courageous.
she the one put
And
it
you
out
should
there.
be applauded for that. And I was telling her, anybody that has something bad to say or that's talking shit about that, they can go kick rocks. Because they couldn't
Yes,
even
that should have been killed
understand
private.
a day in your shoes or a mile, a footstep in your shoes. Because that's your experience. And if you want to be inspirational to your followers and you want to show them, okay, this is what life
Lying ain't
is
the way.
like when it's good, but this is also what life is like when it's bad.
Right.
I'm happy, I'm blessed, but these are some of the demons that I have fought and that I'm continuing to fight. And you should be able to share that.
Right. Because that's important for me to be able to be human. I don't want to be like, oh, let me hit up my publicist and let her write a statement for me. Like, I want to be me. I want to be Brianna. I don't want to be what the world or entertainment want me to be. Like, I want to be able to touch people where they can understand and feel that, hey, I'm human just like
That's
you.
right,
You're not
Miss
beneath me. I'm
Jessica.
not beneath you. You a woman just like me. They tend to forget that we still are humans with feelings and emotions. We should be able to express ourselves. Just because we have a huge platform does not mean we should shut up and shut down. That's why there's depression. That's why there's mental health awareness. That's why it's people
That's all she
committing
did was
suicide
lie,
because we stay
Miss L'Oreal.
silent. And especially in
Mahomes.
African
That's all
American
she did was
community,
lie.
our
We seeing it now.
households
It's
tell
all
us to
coming
keep
out.
stuff inside and don't say nothing, don't speak out. People should be able to speak out and share their feelings and share their emotions without feeling judged. Because otherwise than that, who can they really run to? If we at home in our four walls crying every day, that really does not help. Another form of healing is crying. Another form of healing is being able to speak about it. Because as you speak about it, you get better.
Right.
It's a form of healing. And people, I don't know why people feel like you crying is a sign of weakness. No, that's me getting my damn strength back.
And that's what I tell you. And that's like, I know I don't understand part of like the full industry part, but I always tell you, like, what I tell you all the time, sis, you're not superwoman. Because I do feel like the platform that she has put her on such a high pedestal that it is hard for her to just be Brianna, you know what I'm saying? Outside of, Ms.LaTRUTH or this social media person. So I'm always like, just, you gotta heal, They don't see everything behind the scenes. I know that's hard for me because when I see thousands of people like, she doing this for show or she just doing this to play, and it's like, no, I'm here. While she's screaming and crying, like, this is real.
And every time I'd be like, let's turn on the camera and show. Like when I went to DR and I had that full breakdown moment, it was like, I want to show the good, the bad, the ugly, and the nasty. So when I do start sharing how you can get to where I am, how I'm happy, you can actually take that in and not say, she just came out of nowhere with a book. She just came out of nowhere with talking about she healed. She ain't healed. How do you know? Every day it's a fight. You getting up to fight for your life every day. You getting up to fight for happiness every day.
And that was hard too, because like when we went to DR and like everything was breaking really bad on the internet at that time. So she's like, hey sis, I just want to do a getaway trip. And I'm pretty sure she told you about that too. Because didn't you invite her? I think you had your little other stuff on. But that was hard for her because I literally was dragging her out the bed. I'm like, girl, get up. But she still has to deal with her feelings. And sometimes when you're not in a situation, it's kind of hard to understand, like, from being in it point of view, even though we all have dealt with breakups and everything, but hers was public, like really public. Like there was no privacy. And then it's someone who's telling all your business and you're trying to keep it private and protect it, and they're like, no, everybody gonna know everything that's happening. So
yeah, and then you come into like a defense mode.
Yeah.
So
not trusting people.
Yeah. So then people don't understand when it comes to a cycle of abuse, you also have that cycle of protecting and saving.
No, ma'am, Ms. Valerie Kenny, he's never been to
Especially
jail.
when you got a big heart and you love hard.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I know they getting him. Let me save him.
Because
he really didn't do this, y'all. He really didn't do this. He did this, but he really didn't do this. So I'm still saving and protecting. And yes, I understand people like, well, she said that this never, because I was still trying to protect and save someone that I love. How can you love somebody who did you wrong for so many years? How can you love somebody who done dragged you to the moon? Because I have a big heart and I still just, when I love you, I love you. And that's a cancer thing. When we love.
So she's still in love with her husband, and it's okay for her to admit that. It's okay for her to admit that those feelings of all those years, and you have a new baby by him, you know, more the youngest baby is still really, really young. So, I mean, of course, she's going to have feelings that just, I mean, right now she's going through her bitter stage, her bitter moment. Even I believe during this scene, she was still in love with Robert at that time, because during this time when this was filming, if you guys think back, she was dragging him in and doing everything she could to bring and tear him down. And I believe this was around the time when she had met Johnell.
Everybody was calling her like, wait a minute, like, what's going on? And I told her, you gotta.
Speaking of Johnell, today's his birthday, and he was gifted a Rolex. We'll talk about that directly after this episode.
But listen, you was dragging her out the bed. You need somebody to drag you out the bed.
Yeah.
You need them people to snatch you up sometimes. Because the thing with us is that we are protectors. We are lovers. But once something happens and we feel that pain and we cry it out, we do whatever we have to do to not try to feel that again.
Right.
Like, okay, so if I said this to make him do that, okay, I'm not going to say it that way anymore. I'm going to say it this way now.
Yeah.
It's a lot of compromise, a lot of sacrifice.
Yes.
And we will do that until we beat to the bone.
Yes.
And it's a sense of loyalness for us. But we can't let people take advantage of us.
Right.
Right.
And that's what this is about. It's about recognizing those red flags and the way that we compromise ourselves.
Right.
Okay, I'm not doing that anymore.
Right.
I'm putting you first. I'm putting Brianna first.
Right.
And imagine and just see the transparency of your life. See the difference in your life just by putting Brianna first.
Right.
And it's happening so quickly. Like,
I'm watching.
ever since she just really decided, like, I'm going to choose Brianna, like, I mean, back to back, things have been coming in. Because people are blockages. Even someone that you may be married to, have kids with, they are blockages. And it's like the water wells just start rolling in with the blessings.
Can I share my favorite scripture with you? It's James chapter 1, verse 2. Find the pure joy in the trials that you face, because you know that through going through those trials and everything, it produces perseverance. So speaking of perseverance, and you persevering through life,
Yes.
what are you going to do moving forward to make sure that Brianna is healed and that Brianna is, making the right decisions for herself and her children?
Well, I'm doing therapy. I'm doing narc abuse sessions, like lifestyle coach sessions. And then I'm working on my businesses. So I'm about to drop my skincare line. So that's keeping me busy. I'm about to do a mommy and me. I'm about to rebrand with that and have mommy and me matching outfits and stuff. So definitely keeping busy. And then the acting world. Oh my gosh, I got an audition.
An audition? That's already a win. Let me tell you, it's hard enough getting an audition.
Right.
So you already got a win right there. What can you say? Can you say?
In the big city.
Can
like
you say?
LA audition.
What's that? I already know.
My coach is Miguel.
From Johnell, right?
Yes. So I'm excited. Thank you. I'm excited.
Everything coming.
It's always, listen, every time I leave you, it's a whole vibe.
You can come cry on my couch.
It's a whole cleanse.
I got you.
Okay, girl.
See you.
Yes, I'm so glad you're doing so good, girl.
Thank you.
Keep it up.
Well, well, well. And here we have the credits. Here we have the credits after about a good 10 minutes worth of show. Mm, you have a good 10 minutes worth of show going on here. And I didn't even have time to finish my crab legs. I didn't have time. Because it was just, the show just was over so fast. But one thing I do want to mention. One thing I do want to mention. Today is her men's birthday. And so she brought him a Rolex. She brought him a Rolex, and she also said they were going to turn up this whole, excuse me, this whole weekend. Let me see if I can just go on ahead and pull this here up. She said today is her men's birthday, and she brought he was on there saying that he actually bought the Rolex himself. But of course, y'all know it is hard for me to believe that he brought anything like that on his own behalf. So I got to thinking, I'm like, dang, it's his birthday? And he is saying that he brought himself, he treated himself. Those were his words. He said that he treated himself to a if I'm not mistaken, to a presidential Rolex watch. There was a comment that he also made. He's also asking people to cash app him. He says, this says, just 1 hour ago, everybody had pre-birthday vibes. Pre-birthday vibes. Everybody cash app me $1, and he puts his cash app tag. Thanks in advance for the stars. Thanks in advance for the stars. He is asking for a cash app on his birthday. He has a video here where he's asking people for a cash app. I just can't believe this. But here's his Rolex deal that he brought himself. He says that he's gifting himself.
Yourself, see what I'm saying? Birthday vibes. Happy birthday to myself. Birthday gift. It's going up. Shout out to the cameraman too.
Then he shouts out the cameraman.
Treat yourself.
Oh,
Not cheat yourself.
what is this? What is this comment we have here? From the one and only. It says, happy birthday. We lit all weekend. Well, I don't know what to make of this, any of this. This show, this birthday, this Rolex, this car that supposedly being revealed this weekend. I just don't know what to say about any of this. You guys know my thoughts and my feelings on all of it. And like I said, I'm not on anybody's side. I do want Robert to bounce back from all of this. I really need him to bounce back from all of this, because sometimes a person can put on a facade like they really doing something and really got this and that going on, like they got it going on, and that's really not what's going on in real life. I told y'all she was going to release another episode this week. Today is Friday. I told y'all that, and we all know why she's doing that, because she didn't have to buy a Rolex. Okay, well, Anyway, those are my thoughts. That's just what I feel like. That's my opinion. As far as the show goes, I think it was a lot of gaslighting on her behalf. She speaks so much about gaslighting, narcissists. Why are you taking narcissist classes and if you're not the narc? You understand what I'm saying? So it's just a lot behind the whole, all of this for me. If selling my soul to get to the top was a person, this is it. Make sure you guys hit the like and subscribe button. Thank you guys for joining Tube Talk with D. Make sure you leave a comment. We'll chit chat later. That's my time.